No, they have no idea that I'm the President of the United States. They have no idea. They think they've arrested somebody who was trying to do something. No, I know. They don't know I have an electronic implant. No, watch this.
Hey, knock it off! No more picking on the red man, yeah?
Hey, so what's your date of birth?
I'm gonna spray you, or you're gonna get
Now they're gonna spray one of the last members of the Chippewa tribe.
Then why are y'all running?
Because, man, I don't know, man. I was just following him.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot, dude.
I swear
All right,
to tell you the truth.
you get over here now.
Cops are dealing with a lot of outrageous people all the time. But nothing compares to the legendary Florida Man. With their outlandish stunts, bizarre crimes, and downright puzzling behavior, get ready to watch the craziest Florida Man arrest caught on camera.
I really don't want to die, but it looks like I don't have a choice now, so. I really. We'll leave you alone, man. I'll let you go. Listen. I'm trying to help.
On October 4th, 2023, in Vero Beach, Florida, the cops tracked down Florida man Nicholas Parchesco. Allegedly, he'd stabbed a physician multiple times and fled. The high-speed chase moved over to Indian River County, where cops continued the pursuit and even got a helicopter in the air to track his movements.
Coming on the left.
We're going to have suspects ready on the other side, upper 995.
Yeah, 10-4, we'll try to keep you updated. We're trying to keep up with him. He's going pretty fast. Still northbound, switching the middle lane. Still northbound.
Though Nicholas was traveling more than 130 miles an hour, he ultimately had nowhere to run, and that was thanks to the eye in the sky.
Trying to cut into the median, he's going to get stuck. He's in the water. He made it. He might make it through, guys, if he can cut across. Alright, yeah, he's southbound on the outside shoulder, I-95 southbound. .33, please, I-95.
Yes, 1032 traffic. This information, he is armed.
Subject on the ground, prone down. Stand by.
Nicholas attempted some wild evasive maneuvers, but he was ultimately no match for the training and coordination of the police officers. Once he was successfully pitted, he got out and went down to the ground. However, since he was armed, things were far from over.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Stay on the ground now! Don't you move, you understand? Don't you move! Don't move! Look away from me! Look away from me now! Don't you move or you will be shot, you understand?
Everyone felt the tension as officers shouted instructions at Nicholas, the suspect's walking on thin ice. Any sudden moves or crazy antics could cost him his life. However, the fact that he'd stabbed a doctor proved that he didn't have much regard for the law.
Keep walking to your left! Vehicle, scoot up. Yep. You guys take some steps to the right? That ain't common. It's pretty jammed up. We're probably going to have to pull it up. Hey, I'm going to swing across, yeah? Hot the button? Come on this side, then.
Let's go all the way.
Once he was secured and detained, everyone was breathing a sigh of relief. Nicholas was then taken to the cop car, while his vehicle, that is, what was left of it, was searched. In the meantime, paramedics arrived on scene to medically clear him. He miraculously avoided serious injury.
There's nothing you can do, man.
I got you.
It is what it is.
I hear you, bud. There we go. We're just here to check, make sure you're alright.
No, you're not.
No, we are. We're firemen. We're different, whole different entity. Okay. So just back, right? Nowhere else?
Yeah, my lower back.
You want to sit forward so I can just take an eyeball on it? There you go. You're good. Just like that. Perfect. I don't see anything, bud. Where? Right here on the very bottom?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. You're not bruised up or nothing? Did you have a seatbelt on? You did? Okay. Good. All right. You didn't pass out or nothing? Nothing like that? Okay. All right. Just making sure you're okay, man.
The paramedics did their jobs, but the moment he was settled in the back of the cop car was when things seriously started to go askew. Prepare yourself for some of the most inexplicably crazy ramblings you've ever heard from a suspect. And be warned, none of what he was saying made any semblance of sense.
I'm trying to escape the Babylonian Empire. Yeah. Trying to escape. Because you people have only had me hostage my whole life.
Who exactly?
Satan, the devil, and all you Babylonian followers.
You mind if we just check your blood pressure real fast? That'll be okay?
No, sir.
Okay. No problem. We won't do it.
I don't want to. I really don't want to die, but it looks like I don't have a choice now. So. I really.
We'll leave you alone, man. I'll let you go.
Listen. I'm trying to help. I love and respect everybody equally, man. I do not know why the system has to be this way. It's not right, dude. Just because I'm Egyptian or a person of color.
It's safe to say that Nicholas, like the Florida man that he is a few cards short of a full deck. It's entirely possible that even he didn't know what he was saying either. Whatever the case, he was very confused and out of it.
I gave my life for these people. They made me cut my wrist for them.
They were asking for a cell phone number for someone. Can I give them your number and you guys can coordinate?
They stole my soul.
Yeah. Come on.
Nicholas? Yes, ma'am.
On the ride over to jail, Nicholas was quite uneasy. It's unclear who the guy was referring to, but he was so out of touch with reality that it was hard to get through to him at all. What are your thoughts? Was this a induced breakdown?
Guns and drugs. That's all the youth is gonna know, bro, because of you. Y'all get away with murder all the time. Oh, Heavenly Father, Yahweh, bless you. Amen. You don't have any water, do you? Thank you, I appreciate you. Try to love and care for everybody, but they don't do the same. They don't practice what they preach.
It's hard to know what he was up to with these crazy stories of his soul being stolen and fleeing from the Babylon race. He was clearly in a state of delusion, and it was hard for the officers to conduct a normal conversation.
Egypt. Y'all abducted me when I was a baby. I'm from Egypt. Yeah, well, Satan put an evil curse on me so he could oppress the children of Judah. So, this isn't fair. This isn't just. This isn't freedom. They killed my family. They don't protect and serve. They just kill the people of color. They don't give a about us. They want you to live a life full of sin. I want you to live a life full of love. And they only care about money. They don't care about us. They only care about making money and selling drugs and selling lies and using people. They don't care. They're just gonna kill me. You know it, I know it.
Nicholas, thinking that the cops were about to kill him, gives us some idea of his mental disposition. And while the officers were following all proper procedures, he still perceived them as a massive threat.
So, should I tell them the truth, or are these the type of detectives where you tell them the truth that they kill you?
I can 100% promise you that they're not gonna.
Oh, my passport is in my red Bob Marley bag in my trunk. I mean, I guess my personal belongings never really mattered anyways, because I never really had anything personally to belong to me, seeing how Babylon took it all.
Well, make sure you get your stuff out.
Doesn't matter, they're gonna crucify me anyways. They already crucified me. That guy asked me where I'm from. What the difference does it make where I'm from? What the They don't care about justice, they're just gonna euthanize me.
Although Nicholas sounded very certain he was never crucified by anybody, obviously. And after that very eventful ride, they finally arrived at the station. Nicholas was charged with felony fleeing and eluding, but he pled not guilty, so his case was extended. On June 16, 2024, in Key West, Florida, cops responded to a call from the Margaritaville Hotel. A man who was possibly armed confronted a cleaner in one of the rooms. The suspect, Edward, locked himself in the room as the cleaner fled to safety, and it was now up to the cops to get him out.
He's down the hallway.
On this side, behind, on the other side of that cart.
And it's a room 347.
He's in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. We open the door and he was sitting in the back. Let's go in. Go on this. We'll stay on this side until, like they said. No, we don't want you guys to do it.
No, we
That's to open the door. Open the door.
And did you lock the glass doors?
I didn't. My car won't work for that. 347.
Hold on.
Is there anybody else in the room that we know of?
That we know of. We don't know. Nobody's supposed to be in there.
Okay.
After being briefed by the staff, the cops bravely approached the room, completely not knowing what to expect. However, before they got very far, the smoke alarm started blaring, signaling that this guy was already up to no good in the room.
Police department! Negative, we did nothing. Police department, open the door! Es la policía, abre la puerta! US police, open the door!
It didn't come as a huge surprise that he was unwilling to come to the door when the cops knocked. This led the officers to take more drastic steps to break into the room and detain him.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Did I just talk to you on the phone?
Yes.
Go sit with Ritza. Ritza, she's in one of the offices because the investigating officer needs to talk to both of you. Please and thank you.
Little bottles.
Fire alarm going off repeatedly. They keep trying to reset it. We don't know if our suspect hit it or it just went off.
I'm already here.
You guys help me!
Stop resisting.
The suspect was escorted outside while the firefighters arrived to check what was going on with the smoke alarm. The bad news for the officers was that as soon as they reached the squad car outside, the suspect started displaying uncooperative and irate behavior.
Help me! Ow!
Go to the ground. Go to the ground. Go to the ground. We'll get him.
Help me! All right, now! You're breaking my down! You're breaking my down!
Stop resisting. I only got one leg here.
That's fine. Oh! Oh! Stop tensing up!
There we go. Hobble on.
Hobble on.
Oh!
Come on, 14, hobble on.
Oh! Come on! Come on!
Where's Johnson?
Edward struggled so much that the hobble needed to come out. Unfortunately, having all his limbs tied up didn't do much to quiet his voice down, and the cops were left to listen to his incessant screaming.
She's a victim. Yeah, he walked in too, so we've got two. Did we get the... You got pushed too?
We didn't get pushed out. She came and got us. Me and Mimi walked in and we opened the door with my key. And as soon as we opened it, the guys in the back corner going, get out, get out.
Did we find a weapon?
No.
That was the remote, most likely.
Okay, we didn't see what it was. We just backed out.
I'm gonna go double check the room.
What?
They didn't find anything. They think it was a TV remote.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check the room.
We three of us went through the room.
Flip the mattresses,
Yes.
the whole nine?
Three of us went through the room. I was checking the room.
Okay.
Have at it if you want.
Now that Edward was finally secured, the cops had time to interview the hotel staff and ensure they gathered every detail. Now that this crazy person was removed, hopefully the hotel would have a normal day now.
Now, sit your butt in the seat. Yeah, there you go. Good. All right, are you injured? Yes. Where at? My leg. You rescue over here and check them out. How we doing, sir? I'm hurt, sir. Yeah, where are you hurt? Yes, sir. Come on. You saw we controlled him to the ground. I saw. Yeah. He didn't get slammed or anything. No. No, I supported his head. Hey, brother, all I am is medical, okay? Okay. So what's going on? What hurts? My back, my legs. Yeah? Did that happen before this or what? No. Well, you're moving around. I was watching you. You're moving around pretty good. I think if anything was broken, you wouldn't be able to move like that. Come on, guys. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to ask you some real silly questions, okay? Okay. What year is it right now? 2024. Okay, what city are you in?
As Edward was loaded in the squad car, it became visible that he was heavily tweaking. Seeing someone in this state is always terrible, and to ensure that he wasn't in serious medical trouble, paramedics arrived to evaluate him. Aside from the fact that he was having a terrible mental episode, he seemed to be fine.
Huh?
Edward admitted to smoking so he was first transported to the hospital. In the squad car, he was incredibly paranoid and anxious, making for a difficult ride. Edward was charged with battery, burglary with assault or battery, criminal mischief under $1,000, and resisting an officer with violence. Now moving to the Palm Coast in Florida, this incident took place on the 5th of June, 2024. All through the night, a resident was playing obnoxiously loud music, and when the cops arrived, a burning candle, a table, a blanket, and other oddities were stacked in the road, setting quite the eerie scene.
Oh, I'm a good old rebel, now that's just what I am. And for this Yankee nation, I do not give a damn. And now again, we won. We party for everything I've done. I hate the Yankee nation and everything we do. I hate the Declaration of Independence too. I hate the glorious Union to dripping with our blood. I hate the flag that we fit it on the curb. I rode with Robert E. Lee for 3 years thereabout. Got wounded in 4 places and I started at Point Lookout. I caught the rheumatism.
The music made the scene even more unsettling. There was no sign of the suspect yet, and the entire road was littered with his stuff. Based on what they've seen so far, there's a high probability that this guy was not going to be an easy one to deal with.
Hi!
How are you?
You don't have any fucking authority over me. In fact, if you ever fucking arrested Rick Staley, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble!
Okay.
It is fucking Judgment Day!
Is this yours?
It is fucking Judgment Day! Amen!
Is this your stuff?
Get the back in there. You have no authority over me.
Is this your
Well,
stuff?
could you come could you clear this off the road?
You haven't arrested fucking Rick Staley?
Is this
you're
your
going
stuff?
to fucking hell. Frank.
Is this your stuff?
Frank. Is this your Robert.
Robert.
I'm just asking, this is your stuff.
You're going to heaven. Go home and go to heaven.
I'm just trying to clear the road up, that's all.
There were 2 people inside the house, and as soon as they made their appearance, they started arguing with the officers. Things were already off to a bad start, and instead of having a normal conversation, the suspect decided instead to blast his music even more. He might have thought that if he couldn't hear them, they'd leave, but unfortunately, he had another thing coming.
Hey, don't you?
212, give us the channel. Throw something again. Throw something again.
Let it start. Let him shoot you the out. Play that on. Play it on.
Can we get a supervisor out? I'm gonna move my car up here. He's throwing stuff at us.
The officers had no choice but to start clearing the road themselves, and that's when the suspect became very volatile. After they were nearly attacked, they were forced to retreat until backup arrived, and this was just the beginning of a very tense standoff.
Come out to us. Drop the sneaker. Come out to us. I see that you're pretty close. You can start heading that way.
When the suspect eventually appeared, he did so in a very aggressive manner, leading the officers to take some serious steps to get things moving and to ensure the man could no longer pose a threat.
Come talk to us. We'll take any report you want. If you have any complaint against Sheriff Staley, we'll take it. We'll listen to it. I told you to arrest Rick Staley. Unless you do that, we don't have any charges. If you have a complaint, we'll take your complaint.
215 for airborne.
Okay, put that down. Put it down.
Left sleeper, left sleeper.
The cops decided to shoot the man with non-lethal rubber bullets in an effort to calm him down and stop him from turning this into an even worse scenario. This prompted him to retreat back to his house, and unfortunately, the cops were back to square one.
Hey, Sheriff Office, I'm going to need you to clear your house out and start moving down the road because we're having an active situation right now.
Yeah, I put my kids in the bed.
Okay.
I have 2 little kids, and
all right.
Should I just get in my car?
Yeah, start pushing down the road right now. We have an active situation right now. Okay.
Okay.
Is anybody living in that house? Is it a duplex or this is?
No, it's just him.
Okay.
It's just me, him, and the 2 kids.
Okay.
So
all
I'm
right.
gonna get in my car and go ahead and yeah.
All right. Thank you. The one next door. Okay. Yeah, they're getting their kids ready and they're headed out.
In fear of Robert's instability and the risk that he might have firearms in the house, the neighboring residents were evacuated before Robert was approached again, and even the SWAT team had to be called in. When they did, the second suspect was the first one they focused on.
Yours just pointed.
Contact. Sheriff's office, stop right there. Sheriff's office, stop right there. Don't move. Do not move. Do not move. Sheriff's office, don't move. Sheriff's office, don't move.
40 Malta? Get down on the ground! Down on the ground!
Aaron's on. They're not moving up. Crawl to us! Crawl to us!
I'm out to the front door. Hands up. Do it now. Walk out to us now. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Only after a lot of requests from the officers and the SWAT team did the other suspect in the house make his appearance. He was brandishing a Confederate flag around his neck, which hints at his questionable beliefs. This might be a reason why the suspects were so wild and uncooperative with the officers.
Sheriff's office, don't move! Sheriff's office, don't move! Sheriff's office, don't move! Sheriff's office, don't move! Don't move, you understand? Do not move. Do not move. Like I said.
After angrily walking up to a team of armed officers, Robert here was pinned to the ground and detained very quickly. He was lucky he didn't get tased or really shot this time, but of course, this was not the end of his antics. Now it's time to cue up the Martyr Act.
I've been shot 6 times. Somebody help me. I've been shot 6 times. I did nothing. I preached about Jesus. Somebody help me. I preached about Jesus. Oh, it hurts so bad. I know it's gonna hurt. Oh, God. Oh, God. It hurts. What did I do? What did I do? All I tried was preaching about Jesus. And I kicked in my door. Nobody even asked me what I was doing. Nobody even asked me if I was a war veteran. Nobody even asked me about my 38 years of law enforcement. Nobody even asked me if I was God. Guess who's God? You touch me, you're dead now. No, you're dead. Okay.
After the huge mess he created, Robert here's trying to act like a victim. This guy was worryingly unstable. His violent outburst indicated that there were definitely some underlying and more serious problems. But for now, the officers had to deal with the main issue here.
I'm a sinner and I need a savior, Evan. Oh God, this hurts. I've been shot 6 times and nobody cares. I have tourniquets everywhere though. Oh, it hurts so bad, please. Please, oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. I'm so shot. I'm bleeding out. No one cares.
I got it.
Oh, you killed my friend. Oh, you killed Timothy.
They are in a second.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
That's the scissors. You got the scissors. Got the hammer? Yeah. Got some water for you here in a second. Just bear with me. Real quick, is there any surprises? Robert, are there any surprises in the house I got to worry about?
No, it was just the Bible, and I used to be the president of the United States.
He oddly asked to be hogtied, which is quite the opposite of what suspects usually ask for. Whatever the case, this guy was all over the place and was hard to control as he was placed in the cop car.
End this now! End this now!
Still working on clearing it with the robot.
Here I am, send me! Here I am, send me! Here I am, send me! I am Robert the Truth Teller. It ends right now. How are you doing today? Oh, me too. I'm feeling pretty good now. Isn't it amazing? I feel like I've been healed. Oh, I have plenty, thank you. I feel like it was like I don't have any bullet holes on me now. Wow, what happened? You healed me. Thank you. Are you God? I don't need any medical attention. I'm good.
Robert's whiplash was incredibly severe, making the ride to jail a torture for the officer driving him. No one could have predicted the next crazy thing he said, and the officer realized that there was no use in trying to calm him down anymore.
You are going to be the first one without arms. Caleb, make it so. Make these pay right the now. Are you dragging this out? Yeah, okay. Hi. He's going to see me as look at his and he is not going to look at me. He's going to look at me and say, nah, he's going to die by the time he gets there. Yeah, he's guarding the door so I don't get there. Chubby or somebody, please this now. Help me. Help me. Help. 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 Help me. I'm bleeding to death. Help me. I'm bleeding to death. You're just standing there, D'Souza. Somebody D'Souza. Or is he supposed to be waiting for me to bleed? Oh.
His pathetic cries for help in the back of the squad car were quite ironic. Moments earlier, he was complaining about being hurt, but when paramedics arrived, he refused any medical attention.
Here we go. Because I'm Robert the Truth Teller, and you're gonna go flying right now. Because I said so, and I prayed to my mom. And guess what? You're gonna get some vengeance. Because when Caleb gets ready, he's gonna you up, and I can really you up because I'm an old now. So I'm gonna start by doing this.
In Robert's house, they found a stash of ammunition and a total of 7 firearms. Robert was charged with exposure of sexual organs, 2 counts of assault on a law enforcement officer, resisting a law enforcement officer without violence, as well as aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. The other suspect was charged with resisting an officer without violence. On the 15th of May, 2022, in Stuart, Florida, police officers responded to a local residence. They were dispatched due to a call of an assault in progress. But as soon as they arrived and thought they had everything under control, that's when another disaster cropped up.
People in the neighborhood beat him up for recording. Or whatever. They were upset with him for recording. He came down, somebody dropped him off. He said they beat him up.
87?
He went in the house, took a shower. When he came back out, he no longer remembered me. He started having a seizure, so I dialed 911.
Oh, so you called now?
Yeah.
So who saw him get jumped?
Yeah.
We were here, nobody here knows what exactly happened.
That's my point. So how we get to the point of him getting jumped?
Quincy is at the hospital. He came here.
Oh, yes,
Somebody
ma'am.
gave him a ride.
I understand how he got here. I'm saying, how did we reach the point where we think he got jumped?
He said that they beat him, kicked him in his head.
You just said he doesn't remember.
He's bleeding. Listen to me. Did you hear my story? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
When he
So
got dropped off, he was bleeding. He said they kicked him in his head. They beat him.
Right. So I
we
talked to
was
EMS
like,
as well.
I wanted to wipe him up. He wanted to go in his house. He took a bath. He came back out.
Officer Lamar.
So I went and spoke with EMS, and he's not saying anything about that. He didn't say anything about. He's being pretty uncooperative. Basically, he's not answering any questions.
The officers tried to get the whole story from the witnesses, but that proved not to be as easy as they hoped. As she explained what happened to the guy who got jumped, the female witness was getting really worked up. But the investigation would soon move on to more pressing issues.
We have nothing to do with this call.
See what I'm saying?
So, like,
listen. I think the first fight started.
What is Jimmy doing? What's Jimmy Bagger doing?
Corral. Here you go, Baggy. What's up here? What's up here?
Jimmy, what's going on, man? No, something's going on. You can bounce around like this.
What's up, man?
When Jimmy arrived on scene, the cops immediately worked to calm him down. Jimmy didn't take the cops being there all too seriously, and things were about to get wild when he started threatening one of the bystanders in front of the cops.
Dude, drop it! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop it! Step over there now! Get your hands out of your pocket! Hands out of your pocket! Call him to you. Call him to you, Ryan. Call him to you. Jimmy, go away, Jimmy. Lay him out. Lay him down. Get on the ground now. Handcuffs now. Handcuffs now. Go. You got him. I got him.
201, 326.
Back up. Back to the cars. To the cars.
Stewart, some help, please.
When Jimmy and another local got involved in an altercation and a gun came out, the cops immediately escalated the situation and wasted no time in detaining him. With the crowd here becoming increasingly rowdy, the cops decided to call for backup.
152. We got one detained now. We got the gun.
1723.
That truck. Get him out. That was right there. Where'd Jimmy go? Squint, come on out for me. You all right, Squint? Just let me see your hands, bro. You good? Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Squint, just let me see your hands, bro.
You know me better than that. Don't do that.
Where did Jimmy go? Where's Jimmy?
You know he ain't come over here. Come on, man. Don't do that, man.
I didn't point about you. I'm sorry.
Ask me what both. I mean, Jimmy, I don't know. Why y'all be like this? Why y'all rushing me?
Tyler, keep eyes on the front of that house, please.
Don't do that, man. Because if I want to die with a
Swin. This is Officer Gillen. Can you give him your info for him, please?
Now the job was to secure the scene, but the sheer number of people standing around made it a daunting task. The fact that the main officer here knew just about everyone in the neighborhood's name was admirable. It certainly helped in calming things down, but it wasn't time to relax just yet.
Jimmy Baggett came up to the detainee out there. He comes running up talking, well, you can take something for your fam? Dude pulled a gun out and just went like this, right in front of us. Whoever the got in the back of the car. We just took him down at gunpoint. I have no idea who this guy is. He's sitting right here. I'm right there, Jimmy. Jimmy, get your hands out of your pockets, Jimmy. What's going on, man? What the hell just happened?
Man, somebody hit my son. I don't got no understanding. That's it. That's all it was.
Turn around for me. What? You're not going to jail. I just had you down, bro. Relax.
He just got off work. He literally just got off work.
I was right here. Relax.
It's great.
Jimmy, tell me you're fine. Tell me you're fine.
It's great.
Jimmy, tell me she's fine, man. Relax.
He in the hospital.
What happened down there? Can you come talk to us and tell us what happened down there?
I just got off work.
Okay.
I'm hearing somebody hit my son. That one came out to get some straightening. I know Jit stay right here. I came to get some straightening.
Who is that? Who just pulled a gun on you?
He stay right here. That's his people. I don't know Jit. I said go call your people for me. I don't know what's going on. I take out all work and I'm coming to get some straightening from right here where I have it. Where the dudes stay at.
The cops had to search Jimmy to ensure everyone's safety. This situation reached a boiling point at lightning speed, and even the cops were shocked by the sudden turn of events.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do when somebody pulls a gun on him right in front of us? I don't know who he is, whoever that is.
He's not saying they put a gun on him.
They didn't pull it on him. All right, we're good. Let's get out of here before the stern's in the front of the moment. We can clear out. Clear out. Hey, get him to the station. Yes. What?
It seems like everyone in the neighborhood had something to say, but now their attention was focused on this idiot who pulled the gun. At this point, we can finally hear things from his point of view, but it's doubtful he could say anything to justify his rash and brazen actions.
But he was like, am I going to take the fade for my cousin or something like that? I'm like, take the fade, like, what for? He's his own man, I'm my own man. Whatever we got going on, you know. I got 2 kids.
When she jumped to the phone, he came in with open hands and he pulled a gun out of the waistband in front of 3 cops within 10 feet.
Because I wouldn't, why would I fight him? That's like, he approaching me like, I don't even know what's going on. You want to fight me out of the blue, no?
That's where I'm trying to understand where he wanted, because he didn't get that close.
Yeah, I wasn't finna let him. Hell no. Why would I let him get that close on me so he can hit me, knock me out, and then I go to the ambulance?
So what was your intention with the gun then? What was your intention with the gun?
To back him away. I didn't have it cocked or anything. I just took it off safety because I knew he wasn't going to approach anymore after that because I'm pretty sure he works too.
Even though the man, identified as Carol Gallen, felt threatened, pulling his gun out certainly wasn't the smartest move. No matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't convince the officers that he had valid reasons to act so irresponsibly. He made a split-second decision, and now he'd have to face the consequences.
Do you feel like he was going to cause you very bad damage? Really? What you crying for, man? You're a man. You pulled a gun out on somebody. Be a man. Be your hands wide open like this. Pull the gun out. Dead out in front of us. You feel like you were fear for your life? You did? Really? You ever been in a fight in your life? Yeah, how many? 20? Still sit here, right? Anybody kick with their hands before?
It's always amusing when hardened criminals cry when officers question them. The reality check the cops gave this guy was probably much needed, but it was far from certain whether he'd reconsider and reevaluate his choices.
Want to step back?
Yes, sir. What can I do for you? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 100%. I don't know what you're going through, nor can I put myself in your shoes and pretend I do. The only thing I do know, as of right now, is that you pulled a gun on somebody in front of 3 cops, squared off at me when I pointed my gun down at you. Okay? The fact that you're still here is what you should be concentrating on. Do you understand?
The investigation ended on a good note when the officer tried his best to listen to Carroll's concerns. Hopefully, this will be a turning point in his life. Gallen was charged with aggravated assault on an officer and improper exhibition of a firearm. Next up on our list of Florida crazies is an encounter with a hot-headed suspect in a hot tub. It was June 25th, 2023 in Sarasota when cops were dispatched to a local hotel. Some random guy had snuck into a hotel hot tub and made himself perfectly at home.
Hey, buddy, are you gonna come out of the jacuzzi for us?
I'm not. I don't think it's safe. This thing is.
This happens
right? Occasionally,
Yeah.
you guys.
Let's do this. Let's call corporate.
He's not staying here, right? He's just
100% no.
Okay,
So-
you guys know this?
Do you know if he's been trespassed before?
No, but we wanted to do that today and never again. So I told you I'm head of security for the hotel. I'm the manager of Lost Mention.
You did not disclose.
Oh, of course, that's the first thing I
You walked
said.
up here and you said you want me to jump in there and pull you out
That's
of
the
there.
first thing I said.
So,
I said let's start over.
No
Good
one's gonna
morning,
believe
young
anything
man.
you say.
hey, sir, so he's trespassing you. You can't be in here. All right, so I need you to get out of the pool.
Yes,
That's your warning.
that's fine.
But so now I need you to get out
I just need to read.
because they don't want you here because it's a private business and they can do that.
It is, and you may be right on the pool being potentially off limits.
I'm telling you, the whole
The
whole property is off limits right now. You're being trespassed.
Arguing with someone chilling in a hot tub was pretty ridiculous to begin with, but it quickly became obvious that the suspect was not planning on stepping out anytime soon. He completely ignored the request of both the police officers and the security officer, so this thing could only end one way: badly.
First of all, before we do anything else, can I have your name, please? Chippewa? Did you say Chippewa?
Chippewa.
What's your date of birth?
Chim tree. Like, hey, knock it off! No more picking on the red man, yeah?
Hey, so what's your
I'm gonna
date of birth?
spray you, or you're gonna get
Now they're gonna spray one of the last members of the Chippewa tribe.
Sir, I will say, if
What
you
the
do get
I
out of the
told
hot
told
tub,
about this rogue, the Seminoles.
if you do not get out of the hot tub, we will OC spray you.
Somebody call BBC, NPR, Guardian. Somebody call somebody with a higher IQ, but just call corporate.
All right.
Bonvoy. All in unison, if you know where we are and who manages and owns this property, please go ahead. On the count of 3, where are you?
You didn't count.
You might have to make it.
On set.
Hey, hold on.
Chippewa, the last member of the Chippewa tribe, is quite a mouthful, and it was clear the man wasn't providing his real name. The fact that he thought any of the cops would buy this act was seriously laughable.
SPG. Lifetime status. Pre-merger. SPG. Wawa. Rich Carlton. Half Moon Bay. Wish. Saratoga. Hey.
41 copy 6. Are you guys
quick?
You're gonna have to go in a pool and get the first count. Is that what you're telling me? One of the guys that works with me.
Constable. Good Java. If it's still a key. Concierge, Consiglio.
I'm not jumping in there. I'm not
Jonathan
getting
Tuna, Seattle, W. Upper East Side, Upper West Side. The original W.
I think that just escalates it.
TUDOR. Java only has one name as far as I know. Should be here still, maybe.
Java's not going to be here.
At this stage, no one could make heads or tails what he was saying, and he probably didn't even know what was coming out of his mouth himself.
But you're not a guest. You're not a guest.
Yes?
You're not a guest.
Look at my credentials.
What's the room you're
Besides
in?
that,
What is the room you're in?
I'm not gonna tell you my room. That's creepy. You tried to get in here twice with me. This is the first time.
You don't have a room here. If you did, you tell me the number.
You don't have a room. You're getting closer. Sisters, siblings.
Hey, sir, could you back up? I don't want the spray to come back.
Yeah, anyone just do a simple Google.
Also, I don't know
Lifetime.
what the the lifespan of that stuff is in water, and does this water recycle into that?
It doesn't wear credentials.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah,
Bring back your badge number, your credentials, and don't let them leave before answering the most basic question. What is silver platinum alleviating at the crown jewel?
It's as plain as day the man wasn't a guest here, because no guest would ever refuse to provide their room number if it meant the cops would leave them alone. As it turns out, it wasn't exactly safe to tase him or pepper spray him while he's in the hot tub. This left the officers with a very tricky situation.
You're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Out of here.
I'm sorry. How's that? But you gotta come out and I'll give you a free coffee.
No way am I gonna.
I'll give you a free coffee. You want a free coffee? I'll get you a free coffee. I'll get you a croissant if you like. Yeah?
You give me a hazelnut.
I'll get you a hazelnut. Absolutely.
Okay, and
But you have to come out now.
What my people require in their coffee? Buffalo milk and chicory broken.
I'll get you a croissant.
This will be great tonight for the studio here. This is wonderful. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, volunteer staff from the Sarasota PD, skateboard, theme park, and playboard tennis crew. You guys should see these guys out
Would
there.
you do me that favor?
See him on top of a skateboard, no less. This is golf course. It's phenomenal.
He's
Have a great
filling a bag.
Where did that come from? Is their bag?
Huh?
Their bag?
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a wallet. Shoes over there.
Getting bribed with coffee and a hazelnut croissant is perhaps one of the best deals a suspect has ever been offered. He really should have taken this offer, since every other option was a lot less pleasant for him. Alas, no such good decisions were made, and when his uncooperative attitude increased, his chance at a nice snack went right out the window.
Yeah, maybe, young man, could you come lie here so that I can ram my shoulder into you? Try to get back in the socket, because I really can't afford to do a mend on a cut unless somebody can laser burn in place, but I don't know. You don't know? Well, was that too much?
Looks like he came from Manatee County Jail.
Request is what I'm saying. Get the out of here.
You mean where you came from physically to this property? I think you jumped that fence over there.
Hey, let's not spoil the whole. Okay, alright, and that's your answer this morning, guys. Those are joining the train on Friday for the mystery dinner, it's like, take it up with Colleen Bennett, please. Sorry to week anyway. Really sorry. Thought this was being redone on this side. Yeah. Alright. Hey, see you guys.
It's maxed at 3 feet.
It's the chief and his daughter.
Can you identify this gentleman?
Chip here was basically frolicking in the hot tub while the officers were struggling to come up with a concrete plan to get him out of the water. Thankfully, not long after, he stood up and got out, which brought the officers one step closer to detaining him. They'd now have to employ their very best tactics to outsmart him, but thankfully, he wasn't very smart to begin with.
Help! No hands, or you will be sued so fast, Hoffman.
Calm down. It's Homan.
See, here's the thing. Warsaw School of Sports Marketing is at the University of Oregon. Okay. Professor Burton, okay? Oh! Silver Platinum Elite!
Put your hand behind your back. You got custom.
You've done it twice, not you, but others. I have radial nerve damage in my right hand, so somebody watch him on the way out.
All right, buddy. You shouldn't hang out in the hot tub.
Shouldn't be doing this.
Okay, let's try and walk him.
Did you answer a single one of my questions? So, for all you know,
I'm gonna tell you something. Next time you show up here, it's an arrestable offense. I'm telling you now, you're trespassing.
It's 7:30 by now, right?
I'm gonna walk him to mine. Can you grab his stuff, Paige?
Is this towel?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. No.
Oh, double up.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
Somebody see
Sorry.
if they have an almond croissant.
Was he in there first?
No.
No, I was chased in there by some goon. My understanding is
Goons do that.
Change everything but the residence pool, and I think even this pool, with regards to ordering food, is off.
When the handcuffs came out, he immediately started complaining, which, considering how he was acting, was no huge surprise. Now the hotel could go back to normal, but for the officers, they were still stuck with this insane suspect.
My name's Chippewa. I'm Silver Platinum Elite Fun Boy. I'm being human trafficked. I have Chippewa Indian in me. I'm a proud Jewish American. Grew up here part-time with my tax-evading parents and have loved coming to the ranch ever since it opened. In what year was it? Anyone?
I don't know. You probably know more than I do at this point.
Let's start right across the way, the Hyatt Regency. Built in 1968. I suppose I don't have a lot of credentials there either. This is insane. Why? Just because what did I show? I didn't even show up. Where's my tennis racket?
You were playing tennis?
My playing tennis. Hey, you guys. You guys don't even know who Nick Volunteer is, what IMG is? Help! Somebody call IMG corporate bond boy, please.
In typical Florida man fashion, Chip decided to make a huge scene as he was being escorted outside. His shouting increased even more when they reached the squad car.
Do you have anything in here that's gonna poke me or stick me?
Oh my God, dude, I don't know, but I'm getting it from your book. Ow! Listen, radial nerve damage. I need my hand. Chip, wait! WAYT! Please contact Bonvoy or IMG. Ask about radial nerve damage. Stop lifting it. Stop lifting it. I'm never going to get to golf again.
Stop. So you're never going to get to golf again? Is that what she said?
Disc golf, dude. Disc golf. We paid for it. You guys know about one new Marriott.
You're leaving that shirt on.
Yeah.
That's not
This is Ziegler work.
I didn't get this pocket.
This is Ziegler work. Please, anyone educated traveling? Java.
Okay, go ahead.
Java. The concierge here. He's in here, old school.
Take a seat.
He knows the lay of the land and the rules. This is crazy. Now I'm going to wait till the other
Step
side.
up in there and take a seat. Take a seat. Step up in there.
Look at this up here.
Some water.
Step up in there. And take a
I'm not going in there without it. I'm plus we got no way.
You're going.
Auschwitz! They're doing it! Just water.
The search of the man and the transport didn't go too smoothly either, since the man was clearly still in his Florida man state. He was a shouting mess right until the end, making no logical sense. Chip was arrested and charged with criminal trespass after warning and resisting without violence. On November 27th, Officer Stallings of the Fish and Wildlife Department was doing patrols in Florida. In the dark of night, he was driving without lights when he noticed another vehicle out there spotlighting, which could have been a sign of hunting. However, when the officer approached them, they fled, leading to a high-speed chase that didn't end well for the fleeing suspects.
Get out of the truck now! With your hands up, or I'm gonna shoot you! Get out of the truck now! Get out of the truck! Passenger, step out of the truck now! They crashed on North Road. Get the SO up here. Buckside and North Road. I got him at gunpoint. Get out of the truck now! I swear to God, if you pull the gun, I'll put a hole in you. Trying to get out. Get the out now. Get out. What the do you think you're doing, you stupid? Get out! I'm trying right now, man. You first. Step your up here now. You're under arrest. Get up here. I will shoot the out of you. Get over here. Get over here and lay down on the ground now. Turn your truck off, idiot!
The truck ended up in a ditch filled with water. The officer was not playing around at all, and he made it very clear to the suspects that he wouldn't tolerate any uncooperative behavior. Getting them detained, however, was a tense and stressful endeavor.
I don't have nothing on me, sir. I swear to God. Then why are y'all running? Because, man, I don't know, man. I was just following him. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, dude. I swear
All
to
right.
tell you the truth.
You get
man.
over here now.
I tried to tell him to stop and let me out. He would not
Well,
let
guess
me.
what? Get over here.
I'm trying. I'm trying right now. Can you shine right here for me?
4415. I got one at gunpoint. He's coming out of the truck now. Driver's still in the ditch in the water. You do anything stupid, buddy, you're gonna get popped.
Dude, I'm not doing nothing stupid, dude. I've been trying.
Get over here and lay down now.
Yes, sir. I got to get wet now.
Get over here and get on the ground.
I'm getting my cigarettes out of my pocket.
You put your f***ing hand back in your pocket. That's
Yes,
about
sir.
the dumbest you can do. Put that in the bed of the truck now.
Yes, sir.
Put all that down.
It's just my shirt.
Put it
it's
down.
My shirt, man.
Set it down. Okay.
I'm going. I'm coming to you. Gotta take my shoes off. So
No, I'm not gonna play with you. Get your ass over here.
I'm coming, man. Stick or snake or something.
I don't care. Get over here. Your buddy ran off in the ditch. That ain't my problem. Lay down now. Lay down on the ground. Lay down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back right now.
Yes, sir. I don't want no problems.
You better stay right
yes,
there.
Yes, sir. I don't want no problems. I tried to tell him to stop, man. I did. I swear to God.
The officer had some difficulty getting the passenger to approach him, and since the cop was outnumbered, he was taking a very aggressive approach to ensure there were no more nasty surprises waiting for him. His first mission was getting both suspects detained.
Because for right now, you're under arrest.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what you got going on.
Yes, sir.
You're detained. You're not under arrest. You're detained.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what he's got going on.
I don't know what he's got going on. I tried to tell him to stop.
You stay right there. Get out of the truck. Come out the passenger side now. Do not reach for anything. Do not reach for anything. Did you hear me? Stop right there. Pull your jacket up. Do not try anything stupid with me. Do you have any firearms on you? Do you have any weapons? 10-4, I got one detained at the right now. The subject's coming out of the truck. Climb out of the truck.
With the passenger detained and secured, the officer then instructed the driver how to get out of the half-submerged truck. The cop here suspected that there were weapons in the vehicle, and though he was in constant contact with dispatch, backup officers could not arrive quickly enough.
You try anything stupid with me, I swear to God. Really, you done ran 100 miles an hour? Lay down. Lay down. Lay down right there. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You stay right there till the sheriff gets you. You just messed up, dude. What are you thinking, man?
Chris, just tell him
We'll talk about that in a minute, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's all calm down now. Listen, okay? I don't care. Listen, you know you were going to get pulled over for shining a light. That's all you were going to get pulled over for. Shining your light.
Things got even worse when Officer Stallings learned that the driver here didn't even have a license. Thankfully, the cop here was able to start de-escalating things. The driver was incredibly concerned about going to prison, but hey, he should have thought about that before running from the cop.
We're going to need a wrecker out here on Buck Siding and North Road. He ran his truck into about 6 feet of water.
Please put my shirt on.
No, you're going to sit right there. There's one of me out here and two of y'all. You think I'm going to play with you?
I promise there ain't gonna be no problem.
There was already a problem.
I know I'm an
You could have killed both of us, dude.
I was scared, man.
Sir.
I've been in prison before. I just got out of prison 4 months ago.
You can lean up there. You're in cuffs, okay? You can lean up there.
I had a great job. Every time starts going good.
What'd you say?
Every time starts going good for me, it goes bad.
Well, you did this, man. I don't want to hear that crap. I don't want to hear that, okay?
I didn't say it was your fault.
I don't like chasing people through the woods going 60 miles an hour. That's crazy.
I know, man. I was scared.
Y'all could have just died doing that crap. And that would have been on me chasing y'all.
I told him, I said, please just tell him to stop, man.
The driver was feeling rather sorry for himself, but in the end, he only had himself to blame. Thankfully, the suspects started calming down a bit. They could have avoided wrecking their truck if they'd been this cooperative from the start.
Here's what I'm gathering, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'll talk to you about it in a second.
Yes, sir.
But you were the passenger riding along with him?
Yes, and I was telling him where to go up to the point where you hit the blue lights, and I told him to stop. The whole time, then he was stomping it, dude. I was telling him stop. I don't know why he just ran like that, dude.
All right.
I was telling him to stop the whole time, dude. I was scared to death we were gonna wind up in the ditch like that right there.
When y'all stopped into the sweeping motion,
with the light bar. What were y'all doing?
Dude, I had
He stopped in the intersection, backed
Oh,
up,
yeah, he
and
backed-
then, and then shined his light.
He backed up because I told him, I said, I don't think we might not be on the right road.
Did y'all
And
see
he backed
anything?
up.
Did
And
y'all
then
see anything right there?
Dude, I swear to God, dude, I just told him to back up to make sure I was on the right road.
Okay. Oh, give me just a second. I'm going to talk to him, all right?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning.
If the suspects were to be believed, in this situation, the passenger was genuinely innocent. And what's even worse for him is that it was his truck. Thankfully, this whole thing ended without anyone getting majorly hurt.
I just panicked. I did it.
It would have been a lot better off, man. I mean, it is what it is. I hate to have to take you to jail tonight, but that's where we're going with that.
I think I'm losing for 5 years.
You can't run from the cops, man.
I know, I made a mistake.
You can't run from the. We're in the woods, man. You shouldn't be running out here knowing you can get killed. There's a big pine tree right there.
I did it. Driving has been licensed.
Okay, that's all the questions I have for you. Okay, but y'all were shining deer. All right.
The driver seemed to regret his actions, but he was about to find out why you don't mess around with the law. Thankfully, a serious disaster was avoided.
You're getting off with nothing.
Thank you, God.
But listen, that's only because he verified your story.
I'm telling you, man. I told
and
that man.
you were telling him to stop.
Dude, if that man would have stopped long enough, I would have jumped out that truck. I swear to God,
should
I would
have.
have jumped out. I would have. There wasn't. They should have. I would have. They should have.
Turn around for me, okay? Look, you're not going to jail. You're not in trouble. So,
man, I appreciate it. What's your name?
Stalin.
Stalin.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But man, come on, pick some better friends.
Don't go in there. Just hold up. Hey, don't go in there.
Hey, hold on just a second. They're gonna pull it out. Hey, he's right. Come back here. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You can't go in there.
You go in there, and let's just say there's a kilo of cocaine sitting in the seat.
Good call.
You could cut that open, and you can't go in there.
Brother, look, he's right. He's right. We're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
The passenger, of course, was extremely thankful to be let go, and the driver was charged with first-degree reckless driving, fleeing, or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer with sirens on, and resisting arrest without violence. Additionally, he was also charged with interference or obstruction of an FWD officer and habitually driving without a license. Thanks for joining us on the journey of the craziest Florida man arrest caught on camera. This insane countdown proves that Florida may be one of the toughest places on earth to be a police officer. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the other videos on the channel and leave us a like before you go.